Okay. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Zach Wilson might be one of the biggest busts in NFL history, and that's coming from a Panthers fan. It's going to be a rough year to be a Jets fan, but we're here to talk about it. Let's get to it.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
Welcome to Real Coverage. I'm your host, Nick McCandless. We're going to get into it. Today we're talking about Jets quarterback Zach Wilson. Now, Zach Wilson is a bust, straight up. I don't know who's going to try and argue with me about that. He was severely overdrafted. He went to a poor organization where I say fit matters more than anything. And at this point, he's proven nothing. I'm sorry. Anybody can argue with me all they want. Let me try and get rid of this. Okay, better. But yeah, Zach Wilson has just proven nothing. He's got A+ defense, worst case A defense in the league. He has an amazing running back room, and to be honest, Garrett Wilson and the wide receivers they have out there are very serviceable. Obviously, outside of Garrett Wilson, he's a clear number one. But I'm at the point now where we just need to be done with it. He's been given enough time. He has not developed. He has not changed character-wise, and the locker room knows that. They notice it. They see it all, and we're done with this. Just looking at that draft, by the way. Sorry, it's going to go a little brighter again. They took him too. Then obviously the other big bust, Trey Lance, which again, I still think Trey Lance is going to have a very long NFL career because he's going to end up being in Dallas. They're probably going to re-sign him. He's going to stay there. He does a lot of what Dak does. But you're talking about you overdrafted Wilson. So obviously there's no other quarterbacks in this draft other than Fields or Mac Jones. You probably would have been just better off with Mac Jones, especially in this offense. I mean, but you passed up Penei Sewell, Waddle, Jamar Chase, Rashawn Slater, Micah Parsons, Devontae Smith, Saban Collins, Jalen Phillips, Kyle Pitts, Darisaw, Etienne, Najee Harris, Rashad Bateman, Rousseau. That's just the first round. There's some other ones, obviously, as we keep going down. Going to the second round, we're talking about Javonte Williams, Richie Grant, Kelvin Jones, I'm sorry, Azeez Ojulari, who I just believe in so much, Asante Samuel, Tutu Atwell, Freiermuth, Terrace Marshall, Creed Humphrey, like arguably one of the best centers in the game. So this is a symptom of the Jets as an organization. And shout out Rich Eisen. I love that man to death. One day I hope to meet you, Rich. Hopefully you'll get to see one of my videos one day. That would just be personal fulfillment for me. But yeah, I want them to do well because I want to go on and turn on the Roku channel and see Rich Eisen happy for once. I want that. I want to be able to go on there and go, boop, Jets game on. You know what? They're going to win. And Jets Nation and everybody that supports them is going to be able to see Rich Eisen happy as a lark. Just, yes. I want the Jets to succeed, if solely just to see Rich Eisen happy. But you guys just have to do something else. I think that the trade is coming. I think that you will be reaching out to Cousins, and more specifically, not Cousins, but to the Vikings to get that deal done. I could see you going for a serviceable quarterback. I could see you going and getting a Dalton from my Panthers, Jameis Winston, who I've been pounding the table for. Yeah, there's just a few options out there for you as Jets fans, but I believe that you need to make a decision soon. I thought that if obviously the Rams went 0-3, you would pull the trigger and try and go grab Stafford. I think that they would probably just take Russell Wilson and then some picks. I think that the Rams are going to be in a fire sale here soon. So obviously you could make something happen there. But I do think the Jets at the trade deadline will have another quarterback. If they again continue to roll with Zach Wilson and they're just kicking and just hoping for a high pick and that he'll fetch something in the trade market in the offseason. But I just don't see it being there. So if you're a Jets fan, more specifically Rich Eisen, I wish you guys the best of luck. Again, go get my quarterback now, Andy Dalton. Go do something because you guys really have an opportunity to win a lot of games. It's just not with Zach Wilson. So regardless, This has been Real Coverage. I am your host, Nick. We're going to see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.
Hey, I thought it was all over.